of Gippsland. Quintessential images from any country town, the football oval and the netball courts right next to each other. The school kids once again out in big numbers, and good to see that yellow jersey on the shoulders of Maeve Plouffe. After the stage yesterday, Maeve said the same sort of things that she said in Adelaide, David McKenzie. She was a little surprised. She struggled on the climbs. She's still trying to find her road legs. They're good road legs for somebody that says she's still trying to find them.
It's not bad, is it, at all? It's no, I've been impressed. I said it yesterday with herself and Georgia Baker also, who's not here, but coming off that track program. But for the women, they rolled out together, a good send-off from the primary school from Inverloch there as well. So one big bunch, and it was all, I think, in the back of their minds waiting for this Mount Misery climb, Matty.
And a little less windy than what it was on stage one around Woolamai. There's the yellow jersey of Maeve Plouffe, a new experience for her as the leader of a tour, and a little bit of nervous anticipation heading towards Mount Misery for the first time. But once onto the climb, the action got started, and the leader of the National Road Series, Emily Watts, who looked under pressure on stage one, bouncing back with plenty of character, the first to attack.
Yeah, this was great to see, wasn't it? And look, she won that opening stage at Down Under. She also crashed in the street race, so she had some highs and lows. She's probably still recovering from that. And then this was Alyssa Polides here, who went across and straight past her. How good is this young woman, Matty? She is a dynamite.
Yeah, she's the current Australian under-23 champion, the bronze medalist in the elite road race. Georgie Howard, teammate of Emily Watts, quickly across to her, a pat on the back. She's 10 years older, almost maybe 9 years older than Alyssa, but half the experience, even less than that. Alyssa's got a lot more experience, but Georgia Howe showing her maturity. Let's work together. She knew that it was to her advantage if those two could work together and build up a lead over the peloton.
Yeah, and you can see there, that's Gina Riccardo, in fact, from Sydney Uni Velo. Georgia Howe then, she basically dropped Alyssa Polides. She obviously couldn't stay with her, went across the top on her own, and then just started to get into her zone, get into her rhythm, and she went for it a long way from home.
And into her time trial form, which she is already renowned for very early in her cycling career. She was fourth at the National Championships, a minute and 16 seconds off the gold medalist, which was fourth at Olympic Games last year, Grace Brown. So the signs for Georgie Howe, and looking forward potentially to a spot on the Australian team at the World Championships in Wollongong. The Oceanas are coming up, win the individual time trial there, you get a spot on the national team. Her destiny is in her hands, well, it's in her legs, and her legs look incredibly good.
Oh, yeah, I mean, let's just remind everyone, she attacked about 65 kilometres to go. In the end, she put everyone on the back foot. Even Maeve Plouffe here had to start chasing herself because they just couldn't close it back. Super
strong throughout the stage. Georgie Howe coming into Inverloch. A celebration, but not a big celebration, wanting to maximise the time gain. A look across the shoulder, a fist pump for Georgie Howe, the biggest win of her early young career on the road. There's a lot still to come. She's been an Australian representative in rowing. She's on target to be an Australian representative in cycling as well. This is the sprint for the minor placings, and Alyssa Polides, who was in that earlier break, got herself at the front, perhaps a little bit too soon, a rush of blood from the youngster. She was swamped in the battle for the line. It was Amber Pate finishing in second position with Maeve Plouffe in third place, followed then by Josie Talbot, and they were at 42 seconds behind Georgie Howe, who celebrated with Emily Watts.